Hey guys, welcome to another recap of Celebrity Apprentice. It is 4 in the morning and I'm filming this because I want to get it out to you guys tonight or this morning. So last time on the show, Hope was fired and LaToya returned. Unprecedented, never happened before. Star was pissed that Nene attacked her, so there was a whole bad dynamic in between Star and Nene, and Trump was like, is this ever going to be fixed? And no, it's not. So he switched places, Meatloaf and Nene. Little John got to deliver his check to the United Methodist Children's Home for $80,000. Not too shabby. Love when they deliver the checks because the people are always so grateful. All right, so the task, produce a comedy show. You're going to get 6 comedians to choose from, 3 for each team, 50 tickets for each team to sell. Jim Cramer's the guest judge. Whoever raises the most money for their side wins. All right, simple. PMs, Meatloaf, and LaToya. LaToya had to step up again because it's unprecedented that she should come back. She's got to be the PM. So for the guys' team, Nene totally disappears. And John Rich, he's buddies with Jimmy Fallon, calls him up, calls in a favor, says come down, maybe you could do something for us. LaToya, she's asking for people to donate, but the person who she is unnamed as the biggest donor decides to turn her down. So she's pretty much shot down from the beginning. She's defeated. Trump calls Nene and is like begging with her not to leave. Nene's like, I'm out of here, Mr. Trump. And yeah, so they're down a player right away. But it's even anyway. It's 3-3. LaToya only got $1,000 from the friggin' Hiltons. Are you kidding me? That's so embarrassing. So embarrassing for the Hiltons. Jimmy Fallon arrives. He brings $10,000. He sings a song with John Rich. Well, with everybody was standing up on the stage during the presentation. It was awesome. It was funny. The ladies team, Star calls on Tracy Morgan and she's like, oh, can I just shoot a little video with you for the thing? And Kramer's kind of pissed. He's like, just a video? That's all you get from Tracy Morgan? You should have, put your thumb on top of his forehead a little bit and pressured him. So Star really does shoot a pretty lame video with like this flip cam. I don't even think it was a flip cam. It was like a knockoff of a flip cam. And it was really lame. I mean, it could have been so much more. Star Jones is not a producer. Star Jones is a lawyer. Meatloaf is freaking out. He got all these people to donate money on the guarantee that it was going for his charity, for his turtle charity, and if he loses the money, he's going to be really upset, and he thinks the people that are giving the money are going to be really upset that it's not going for his charity. And you know what? The Tracy Morgan video really sucked. Have I mentioned that? But it wasn't about the comedy show. It was about how much money he raised. So in the boardroom, Meatloaf is a friggin' mess. The whole episode in the beginning, he was a total freaking hormonal mess. And Trump starts out by firing Nene because he's got to make that official. He's not going to feel good unless he says, Nene, you're fired. So you had to get that out of the way. John tells Meatloaf that if he loses, he'll cover whatever he personally raised for his charity, just so that he doesn't have to be like all sad. And of course that starts up the waterworks again in Meatloaf. The guy's emotional. He feels. He's an artist. LaToya did a good job. I mean, I think LaToya's comedy show was better, but it wasn't about the comedy show. It was about raising money, and LaToya's team only raised $82,500, and Meatloaf's team raised over $102,000. So he wins, calls his wife. He's an emotional guy, like I said. It's good to see that, though, because you wouldn't think of big toughy like Meatloaf to be all sensitive and have a soft underbelly, but it's nice to see. So in the losers boardroom, Trump has no choice. He's got to fire LaToya. She was a project manager. She just didn't raise the money. She couldn't twist the Hilton's arm to give her more than $1,000. She tried. All right, so the next task is for OnStar. You have to produce a 90-second promotional video for them. The PMs are going to be John and Marley. John writes the script, or at least he tries to. He's got a freaking honkin' sinus infection, and I know how bad that is because I suffer from sinus issues myself. It's not cool. So Lil Jon's in the commercial. He's the star power. He wants all these special effects, the car jumping out of the sky and the lady coming into the frame, pushing it out. And it was a good commercial. But the lady was not wearing her seatbelt in the video, and that is a huge no-no for safety reasons. And yeah, OnStar is all about the safety. But the executives chose them as the winner nonetheless. For the Marley's team, Meatloaf came up with all these weird ideas, like a skateboarder and a cop. He played the cop. He wanted donuts, and he wanted OnStar to find them the donut shop. He didn't have a script, which Star was kind of pissed about because she can't ad-lib for S. She's got to have it all written down in front of her because she's a lawyer. She was the OnStar operator in the video. She told Meatloaf that he didn't need the shot of the video because she just of the rearview mirror thing that the OnStar thing was on. It was not good branding on her part because the whole point of the video was now you can get this on a car that is not new. So, oh, they didn't like that the fact that they were mocking the cops. That's the executive's big problem, and the fact that the branding was all wrong. So in the boardroom, Meatloaf was like, fire Star, and the ladies were like, fire Meatloaf. So right away, he's 2 against 1. He's at a disadvantage. And he and Star go at it in the hallway, waiting to go back into the boardroom. And, you know, when Trump is like creating little drama, and he's like, what was all that yelling going on out there? And Star makes up this crap, you know, like, oh, I don't like that he called me sweetie and dear and blah, blah, blah. It's degrading. And Trump was like, yo, get over it. It's kind of stupid that you're complaining about that. Because obviously she's trying to detract attention away from the fact that she screwed up with the branding. Okay? And yeah, Marley could have reined Meatloaf in, but I think it's Star's week to go, and it was because Trump fired her freaking ass right there. So he should have fired her a few weeks ago because she's been screwing up left and right, but he wanted the lawyer power up until now. He's had enough. So yeah, it was her week to go. Next time, big guns are coming back. Bret Michaels, Joan Rivers, Piers Morgan. Yeah, they're coming back because they're going to be doing the pre-finale interviews because he's going to cut the field down right in half right away. 2 people being fired right from the beginning. You fired, boom. You fired, boom. Final task, okay? So I'm guessing next week is either the precursor to the finale or the actual finale. So that should be interesting. Till next week, much love.